Welcome students in this computer class. I am your computer teacher Shobni. In today's class, I am going to start with the first chapter, which is evolution of computers. In this chapter, we will learn about early computing devices, generations of computer, characteristics of modern computer, limitations of computers. I divide this chapter into two parts. In this class, I only discuss about early calculating devices and some part of generations of computer. So, human beings have felt the need for calculation for a long time. However, early calculating devices were quite different from the modern ones. Here is a brief history of these devices. The abacus. First computing device is abacus. Abacus is believed to be the first calculating device. The earliest reference to abacus date back to 2700 to 2300 BCE, means before Christ, in the Mesopotamian civilization. Simple calculations such as addition, subtraction could be performed using abacus. It is still in use in many countries, especially in Asia, Africa. The abacus is used to teach school children about place value in number system and also for teaching arithmetic operation to visually challenged students. Learning calculations using the abacus is believed to improve concentration and memorization skill. And the next device is Napier bones. In 1616, Sir John Napier made a calculating device and called it Napier's bones. It was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The device was so named because it had numbers carved on bones or on strip of woods. Like in this picture, there is a numbers carved in the strips, on the strips. Next, Pascaline. The Pascaline was the first mechanical calculator and was invented by Blaise Pascal in 1641. It consisted of a rectangular box with 8 movable wheels. It was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers up to hundreds and thousands. Next device is difference engine. In the 19th century, Charles Babbage invented the first mechanical computer. It was called the difference engine. So, difference engine invented by Charles Babbage. Next is analytical engine. Charles Babbage also invented the first general purpose computer known as analytical engine. The analytical engine had the same basic elements as modern computers. Like modern computers have input, output, memory devices. Charles Babbage is known as the father of modern computers. Next is generations of computer. Computers were not invented in a single day. They have evolved through several years and many generations. Computers are generally classified into different generations based on the technological advancement. The first generation of computer from 1940 to 1958. Some of the characteristics feature of the first generation computer they used vacuum tubes. These are the vacuum tubes. This is the technology used in first generation computers. They were very large in size and had small internal storage and were very expensive. Input was based on punch card and paper tape. Some example of the first generation computers are as follows. These are the computers of first generation. First computer name is Mark I. Mark I was designed by Howard H. Aiken in the year 1944. It was about 15 meters long and the wires connecting the various parts of the machine were about 800 kilometers long. The machine was slow and took 3 to 5 seconds per calculation, but it was the first fully automatic calculator ever. And the next computer is ENIAC. The full form of ENIAC is Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. The ENIAC was developed by John Presper Eckert and John W. Mauchly in the year 1946. It was the first fully electronic digital computer. It was the first fully electronic digital computer. Mark I was the first fully automatic calculator and ENIAC was the first electronic digital computer. It consisted of 18,000 vacuum tubes, occupied an area of 63 square meter and weighed more than 27,000 kilograms, whereas Mark I took about 5 seconds for adding to large numbers. The ENIAC could do it in 200 microseconds. It was originally built to help the army in launching bombs, missiles more accurately. It did not have stored programs. So this computer did not have stored programs. It had to be programmed by manually varying the code for each task. So that's all for today. Next class I will discuss about the second part of this chapter, second part of the first chapter. Okay, thank you.